Okay. Even today, revision students, revision. Tomorrow I'll be conducting test. Fine. Tomorrow I'll conduct. Do you have school tomorrow? Good. Yesterday, did you go through yesterday's recording, Tanishka? No. Okay, I've done quadratic, the third one, root questions. Okay. Go through that. Yeah, there are chances of giving those questions. Others, any doubts in yesterday's chapter, students? Roots question. I'll give you all one question, okay? Just practice yesterday. Whatever you have done, that is enough. Now, yes, very good, Adya. 5 days. Why? 4 days traveling. So no other option, Adya. Tomorrow I'll give test. Wednesday I'll be starting new chapter. Reflection, which we had for midterm. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Reflection and construction. Okay. Yeah, I'll record. Usually I record and I'll upload, right? So you have to go through that. See, I already told you all students, 8, 9. Tomorrow I'll conduct test. Wednesday I'll discuss. Or Wednesday I'll start reflection. Fine? No, no, that is too long, Tanishka. It would take too long. It would take too long. See, today I have two chapters. That is heights and distance. In trigonometry, that cube values. I'll discuss cube value, heights and distance. Okay. And later I'll ask you. If you're thorough with matrix and what are the other chapters? Remainder theorem and matrix remainder theorem. What else we did? Matrix remainder theorem. AP. Yeah. Arithmetic progression. If you want revision, I'll make you all revise tomorrow. Wednesday I can conduct test. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay. So become thorough student because 13 chapters. 13 chapters. If I again postpone, by then you all will forget. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll teach you all reflection and construction. Okay. Then Saturday or Sunday, I'll conduct another test. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, I'll conduct another test. That will have 14 or 15 chapters. So back to back test student, just keep solving. That's it. Anyways, homework you all are not doing. I'll just give back to back test. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, again on Saturday or Sunday. And I'll record the class. Those who are not attending can watch the recording. See, I'll tell you all. I've already told. Goods and service tax will revise later. There's only one topic in that. Shares and dividend, linear equation. This is done. Ratio proportion. So this entire week, ratio proportion and new chapter will start next month. Next week, 15th. On 15th we'll start next chapter. Construction will be done. So this week matrix revision, arithmetic progression, reflection will be done. And on Monday I'll start equation of a straight line, students. Next Monday. Okay. So when does your Christmas holiday start? Yeah, tell me, be quick. Look, 19th. Okay, but I will give a holiday on 19th, only 2 days, 24th and 25th holiday. Okay, 24th and 25th. Then again on 30th, students, I'll give you on 30th and 31st. Why, Naomi, why are you excited? So next week I'll start equation of a straight line. Reflection will be done. Equation of a straight line, section and midpoint theorem, along with equation of a straight line, section and midpoint formula, students. Revision. Section, midpoint, equation of a straight line. That is from 15 to 20. Then 21st to 25th, that another 1 week in your construction will be done. That week I'll start Okay. Angle and cyclic property along with the tangent property of circle. So by December, these many chapters will be get over. Jan, you'll have only these topics: similarity, triangles, volume. Similarity, triangles, volume, and geometric progression. What problems you'll skip? Ratio and proportion I'll teach you all. I'll make you all revise. What problems we'll see? Jan, Feb. Feb first week or something, we'll see that. Okay, we'll start with the trigonometry students, trigonometry few and heights and distance. I'll once again quickly explain all the concept, heights and distance. Trigonometry, all of you will remember the formulas, right? Mariana, Naomi, Lemula. Because trigonometry, I can see only Adya, Ivania, Cherisha, not Cherisha, Ivania, Tanishka, Adya, Naomi, solving. In that, Ivania and Tanishka are getting the answers wrong. Adya, Naomi should improve. Adya, Naomi. Mariana, Lemula, you are skipping the question, students. Whenever I conduct, you are skipping. I've told you how to do the basics. Trigonometry, you can't predict. Some questions, even I myself can't solve. 10th standard, they said tough. That is very rare. Okay, but stick on to the basic questions. All I tell is stick on to the basic questions. So today only trigonometry, heights and distance revision. In trigonometry, I've revised everything. Just go through the basic concept and I will solve few questions related to cube values now. Cube. Can you see the screen, all of you? Shall we start? Yeah, is Charisha going to attend? Charisha? She didn't send any message. Okay. Trigonometry as usual, students. Whenever sine cos is given, apart from sine cos, if cosec cot is given, what do? You have to convert into 1 by sine. Cot is equals to cos by sine. Tan is equal to sine by, and sec is equals to 1 by cos. All this, student. Then square relation. Be quick. Tell me square relation. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Next. Very good. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. And cosec square theta minus. Okay. Today only trigonometry and heights and distance. I want all of you to respond, especially Mariana and Lemula. Are you all there online? Respond. Mariana, if you're not responding, I'll remove you from the meeting. Go through the recording. You want to answer or no? You asked me for this one, right? Revision. So you have to respond. Okay. Here. In sec square and tan square, we can use a square minus b square, students. What is a square minus b square here? Sec theta plus tan theta into minus tan theta is equals to 1. And when sine square is given, sometimes they'll ask you to find, they'll ask you cos square value. What is cos square value? If you want cos square, what happens to sine square? It becomes 1 minus sine square. These are the basic formulas. Okay. By just looking at the formulas, it is not possible, students. You have to try to attempt the question. Then only you'll know when and where to apply this concept. Just by memorizing the formula, it's of no use. Next, the last concept which was left is cube formulas. A plus b the whole cube. What is a plus b the whole cube? A cube plus b cube plus 3 into, tell me, a plus b. You can remember like this, or a cube plus b cube plus, when you multiply this, 3ab. AB square. Make a note of this, students. Be quick. 3a square b plus 3ab square. A minus b the whole cube. A cube minus b cube. Everything is minus. Yes, everything is minus. B cube minus 3ab into a minus b. But when you open the bracket, you get a cube minus b cube minus 3ab square. Minus into minus is plus 3ab square. Remember, yeah, when b, the degree for b is 2, then you get plus. This is the only difference. Then we have a cube plus b cube. What is a cube plus b cube, students? A plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. What is a cube minus b cube? A minus b into the other thing, everything will be positive. A square plus b square plus a. Yes, go through this. We'll solve one question. Trigonometry. Heights and distance, very important. One question for 5 marks. That you can't skip that, students. It's in the section A, mandatory question from past 4 years, and they're giving it for 5 marks. Heights and distance. Sorry, not 5 marks, 4 marks. It's in section A, compulsory question, heights and distance. So still, if you all want to skip that, it is your wish. Because in test, I can see only 3 or 4 students attempting. Another 3 or 4 are just skipping those heights and distance question. 366. Okay, we'll solve few tough questions now. All of you made a note, done? In this is most important. These two are most important for trigonometry, students, for trigonometry. And shares and dividend, I have taught you all the formula. Just go through the recording, those who are absent. A plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. A minus b, a square plus b square plus ab. Yes, look at the screen. Cos cube a plus sin cube a divided by cos a plus sin a plus cos cube a minus sin cube a divided by cos a minus sin a is equals to 2. This is how you have to, what you have to prove. Yes. How do you solve the question? All of you unmute and answer. How do you all solve this? What formula do we use for cos cube plus sin cube a, students? A cube plus b cube? Use a cube plus b. Try this, students. Complete it. Write the direct answer. A cube plus b cube is first formula. A plus b cos a plus sin a into cos square a plus sin square a minus cos a sin a divided by cos a plus sin a. Which one gets cancelled here? Yes. Try the next one. Everything will get cancelled. You'll have 1 plus 1, 2. That's the concept here. cos square A. For minus, everything is plus, students. Cos square A plus sin square A plus cos A into sin A. And cos square A sin square A is 1. Open the bracket, try this, complete it. Okay. Then last year, previous year, they had given one cube question. Previous year. Is students done? When you open the bracket, what you get? Cos square A plus sin square A. This becomes 1 minus cos A sin A plus. This becomes 1 plus cos A sin A. Which one gets cancelled? 1 plus 1 is 2. This was given in R.S. Agarwal textbook. But in your exam, previous year exam, they have given one tough question, cube question. All of you completed. Shall we do the next one? Next one. You have to prove that cot A. It seemed to be tough, students, but if you apply the logic, it is an easy question. Cot A plus tan A minus 1 divided by sin cube A plus cos cube A. And there is one more thing here, into sin A plus cos A. This is the question given. Now, tell me the logic. What we do, students? Tell me all the logic. Respond, all of you all. If cot and tan is given, you have to convert into sin and cos. And where is sin cube and cos cube? Numerator or denominator? Yes, complete that. Complete, so that sin A and cos A will get cancelled. First completed. Cos A by sin A plus sin A by cos A minus 1. Apply the direct formula. A cube plus B cube is A plus B into A square plus cos square A minus sin A cos A. These two will get cancelled. This becomes 1. Take LCM. See, take LCM, you get sin A cos A, this part. And when you cross multiply, you get cos square A plus sin square A minus. For 1, the denominator is 1, student. So write both, sin A cos A. Like this. Then in this denominator 1 minus sin A cos A is left. To look, it is so tough, but it's very simple concept. Just keep using the basic concept: sine cube, sine cos, all these things. This you have to prove. You have to prove it as. This is what you have to prove. It was for 4 marks. Such a simple question. They have given it for 4 marks. Complete till here and go through what I've done. Let me know whether you have understood or not. Done till here? All of you understood? Lemula, Naomi, Cherisha, not Cherisha, Mariana, Adia. Who else? Tanishka. Okay, Tanishka, when you are doing it. Next, tell me what's the value for this cos square plus sine square, students? 1 minus sin A cos A, right? Divided by what is left? Sin A into cos A in bracket. What's the other value left? 1 minus. Which one gets cancelled? So here the logic was cube value, student. Look, these are the two formulas we use: sine cube A plus cos cube A. Along with this, we used sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1 constant. Just by using these two formulas, they have given it for 4 marks. What is left? 1 by sin A and cos A. How do you convert this into sec A and cosec A? Respond. How do you convert it? Reciprocate. What is sin A? 1 by cosec A. What is cos A? There are two denominators, convert into numerator and write it like this. You can rewrite like this: sec A into cosec A. This is the answer. Fine. So still we have time, student. December, Jan, Feb, 3 months. Keep practicing. You'll become thorough in trigonometry, heights and distance. All the tough chapters. Shares and dividend. You'll still have time. The only thing is put effort. Don't try to skip the questions. Put effort and solve it. Done? Cube question. All of you understood? Okay, that's it. Okay, cube question is done. And from tomorrow to Friday, what time do you all reach home, students? After school? From usually what time do you all reach home? 4 o'clock? 4:30. Okay. Usually 6 o'clock I conduct. From tomorrow I'll be conducting at 5:30. And when do you have other school? I mean other tuition? At what time? At 5:45. Okay. 6 to 7:38. No. What time other tuition starts for others? 8 o'clock? Mariana, Lemula? Is it till 8? So I'll start from 6 to 8 o'clock I'll conduct students. 6 to 8 or 7:55. This next week. Okay, next week or after that. For the next 2 weeks, I'll be extending for 2 hours. 6 to 8 o'clock. You'll have for 2 hours so that I'll try to complete it. If not 2 hours, 1 hour 50 minutes. Shall we try the next question? All of you are done? Yeah, the next one. And Lemula, when is the science class, Lemula? At what time science starts? When? Every day? Every day it's only Friday. Then Friday, Saturday, you can leave at 7:30. Fine. Yeah, let me know. You let me know. I'll tell you. One more question, students. Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. If it is revision class, you can leave. If it is new chapter, you can stay and continue. See, when other subjects are there, I don't want to interrupt students. According to that, I'll plan and conduct. Okay, I want to utilize this entire December, your holidays, and the next 2 weeks. I need to conduct for 2 hours. Next, when square root is given, the only option is you have to rationalize. How do you rationalize? 1 plus cos is given. You have to convert into multiply and divide with which one? 1 minus is given. You have to multiply with 1 plus cos A. The same you have to multiply in the numerator. 1 plus cos A. And we have 1 plus cos A here. Okay, what is A plus B into A minus B? Very good. 1 plus cos A the whole square. What is A plus B into A minus B, students? A square minus. So you get 1 square minus cos square A, right? 1 square minus cos square. Now we all should answer. How do I eliminate the square root? No, wrong. There's one more method before this. Before doing that, there's one more step you have to do. Not method, one more step left. Tell me, Mariana. Tell me properly, Mariana. If you tell sine square, shall I write sine square here? Very good. In place of 1 by cos square, what should I write? Why are you not completing the sentence? When cos square is given in the denominator, students, look here, I'll tell you. A square, what's the answer for this? Can we cancel root and square? Yeah, now you can cancel the value. But if it is 1 plus A square, you cannot cancel the root. Don't think you can cancel the root like this. This is wrong. If it is like this, you can cancel. The root should be to the all the entire value, students. Now you can cancel, you'll get 1 plus A. In the same way, the denominator is minus. Don't think you can cancel all the root. If you cancel all this, you'll get 1 plus cos A divided by 1 minus cos A. There's no logic in this. You can't do it like this. Is it clear, Naomi Levula? Yeah, the third step here is convert the denominator. What is 1 square minus cos square A? When cos square is given, what pair is given, students? Use sin square A plus cos square A. What is the answer? 1. I don't need cos square A. I have to shift it. So what is sin square A value? 1 minus? Yes. So 1 plus cos A the whole square remains as it is, divided by sin square A. Now you can reduce this, remove the square roots. What is left? Where is 1 by sin A left? 1 plus cos A sin A. Right? What is A plus B divided by C? If you split it, A by C plus B by C. Split this, 1 by sin A plus, there's no 1 by cos A. What are you talking, Mariana? 1 by sin A is equals to what? Cosec cot A is the answer. All of you understood? Completed? I mean, understood how to solve? Yeah. Now completed. Just look at the question and solve. Don't sit and copy, students. Try it on your own. Do one thing. Go through. First, go through this. I'll give you another question to solve. That's it. Maximum important questions are done in trigonometry. No more revision, only test. Square root of 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus cos A. So once you complete, I want you to solve this question. 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus cos A. 1 plus sin A. Okay, before, yeah, 1 minute, student, just a minute. Before solving this, look at the screen. Stop writing, look at the screen. In this concept, which one did we convert? What did we multiply? Numerator or denominator? Which one you give preference? Very good. According to denominator, you have to convert. Minus is given, so you have to multiply by plus. So that which formula we get in the denominator? Which formula we get? A square minus b square. In numerator, which formula we get? A plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. Okay, remember this concept. Now start solving. We always give preference for the denominator. Multiply with opposite sign. The reason is you get a square minus b square. To get a square minus b square, start with the denominator. Fine. All of you completed? Yes. What about others? Adi, are you solving? Not able to hear your voice. Completed, students. 1 minus sin A. Naomi, how do you multiply? With which one did you multiply? Denominator. What's the opposite? What's the opposite? How did you solve this now? Okay, numerator. See, same thing. What did you multiply the denominator? Minus? Wrong. You'll get 0 if you put 1 plus sin A. What did I tell? You're not listening. Numerator, what? Denominator, what did you multiply? The same thing you have to apply in the numerator. What will you multiply? 1 minus? Did you multiply by 1 plus sin A? How many times you teach, Naomi? Why are you doing like this? Not concentrating. When I'm teaching, you're thinking about other things. Why are you getting distracted? Are you studying other subjects? But then, what about lemula? What did you multiply lemula? Hmm? 1 plus sine A, or did you multiply with 1 minus cos A? 1 plus sine A. Why did you multiply with 1 plus sine A? Hmm? What is the logic I told you all, both of you, Lemula and Naomi? How do you convert the students? What preference do you give? Numerator or denominator? Denominator, what is there in the denominator? 1 plus. So what is the opposite of 1 plus sine A? The same thing you have to multiply in the numerator. Understood? The reason is, if 2 is given, students, 2 by 3 is given. Look at the screen, all of you. I'll tell you all the reason. This is a ratio concept. If I multiply the denominator by A, even the numerator also I should multiply it by A. The reason is, can you see both will get cancelled? If both gets cancelled, what is left? Yes, the original value is left. So the concept is, if you multiply by A here and if you try to multiply by B, it will never get cancelled. So your question is changed. Your question is changed. Fine. Now tell me numerator, what you will get? How many times 1 minus cos A is multiplied? 1 minus sin A is multiplied how many times? Twice. How do you write it? 1 minus sin A the whole square. Denominator, what is A plus B into A minus B? Sin square A. Okay. Now Naomi, as you told, in numerator, if you had multiplied by sin A, what you would have got? What you would have got? Then both would have cancelled. You have written the answer as 1. Right? That's what you did. But what are you supposed to prove? Right hand side, what you have to prove? Right hand side, and I didn't give you all the right hand side value. Sec A minus tan A, students. Sec A minus tan A. I forgot to mention sec A minus tan A. Look at this. After solving this, you should get sec A minus tan A. This is what you have to solve. Fine. Now tell me the answer. Naomi and Lemula. 1 minus sin A the whole square remains as it is. What happens to this? In place of 1 square minus sin square A, what you have to write? Very good. Pause. Now everything gets cancelled. So what is left? 1 minus sin A divided by cos A. Separated. 1 by cos A minus cos. Again, somebody is telling 1 by cos A. Lemula, tell me this logic. How do you solve this question? When you open it, open the bracket, separate it. A by A plus, next. B by A. Which one gets cancelled? A. This is how you have to solve. In the same way, what is 1 by cos A? Sec. Sin A by cos A is tan. Understood, all of you? All done? Till 7:30, students. Today only 1 hour. From tomorrow I'll conduct for 2 hours. Any doubts in this? Square root values? Respond, all of you. No doubts. Okay, one more thing. They might give. They haven't given. I'll give it from previous year students. In board exam, they didn't give. Sometimes they might give like this: 1 plus cosec A, 1 minus cosec A. Even for this, apply the same concept. What do you multiply? Respond. What do you multiply? 1 minus cosec you have to multiply into 1 plus, yeah, the same 1 plus. So what does it become? Whole square divided by 1 square minus cosec square. You might get question like this. Okay, then try to try to shift the values, convert the values and solve it. Next, heights and distance. In heights and distance, students, you'll have angle of depression and normal elevation question. Angle of depression and elevation. So this is, so A, B, C. They'll give you triangle like this or like this. Both are same. A, B, C. Angle B is 90 degree. Fine. Next. Angle B, they will never give values at B, students. B is always fixed 90 degrees, whether left hand side diagram or right hand side fixed. They'll only give values at C and A. In C, if they give 50 degrees. Okay. In the next question, they may give 53 degrees. I'll tell you the calculation part. AB is the tower here. AB is the tower. That is 100 meters. They'll tell you to find the value of C, student, from C to B, the distance. Example, C, at point C, a motorbike or some bike or cycle is traveling. What is the distance covered till the foot of the tower? Which is foot of the tower here? C or B? Which is foot of the tower? B is the foot of the tower. We need to find this part. Now, how do you start this calculation? Most important, tan, students. We use tan formula, but never what do you call memorize. Never memorize tan. Sometimes we use sine and cos as well. Very rare, but 90% tan question. First, which angle is given apart from B? Which angle is given here? No perpendicular, nothing. I didn't ask about that. Which angle is given? Value. Angle C. Angle C is given, right? Who is telling perpendicular, all those things? From angle C, students. Angle C. What is this? Now you will tell me. Now somebody told perpendicular. Now perpendicular value is given. What is perpendicular value? 100. From angle C, what do you have to find? CB. CB is what? Hypotenuse or base? Base. Which formula is perpendicular and base? Tan. Tan theta is equals to what? Perpendicular by tan. In place of tan theta, I write tan. 50. Perpendicular is how much? 100. Base is how much? BC. I have to take it as BC. This is the first type of question. Where is the angle C, students? Is it elevation or depression? Tell me. Whenever the angles are given down, this is known as angle of elevation concept. Yes, angle of elevation. Next, you have angle of depression. That is, they'll give you like this. C, 50 degree. A, B, C. So angle of depression is nothing but whenever 50 is given here, take this angle here. The reason is, can you see two parallel lines here? All of you will respond, don't be quiet. Can you see two parallel lines? The parallel line A and C. What is the relation between these two angles? What do you call them? Interior? Simple, interior alternate angle. According to that, 50 degrees, this also is 50. If you want, mention that. Angle C is equals to angle A, interior alternate angle, 50 degrees. When we start solving the questions, you all will understand. It is very simple. Okay. So this is the logic. If you forget the logic, just ignore. When 50 degrees is given, take 50 here. The reason is interior alternate angle. Now, tan 50 is given. If you open your table, you know, all of you know how to find tan 50 value. Response, students. Tan 50 in trigonometry values, right? Tan 50, you can find that. Okay, we'll start solving few questions. This is how you solve. This is how the questions are given. Another 20 minutes. See, textbook notes questions. I have made you all do all the questions, students. Go through the notes. This is from textbook. Look at this. A kite is flying at an altitude, flying at an height of how many meters? Respond all of you. Diagram will not be given, students. For some question, they won't give diagram. A kite is flying at a height of 75 meters from the ground level. See, let me take this as ground. A, B. When a kite is flying from ground level, so this is the ground level height. A kite is flying here, this position. At a height of 75 meters. So which is 75 here? AB or BC? Which one will be 75? From the ground level. What do you mean by height, students? Height is a straight line or a slanting line? Tell me, respond. Straight line. So which is a straight line? AC or BC? BC. So that is 75 from the ground level. Attached to a string inclined at 60 degree. This is not declined, inclined at 60. Fine. So it is not angle of depression question. Angle of, which is the other concept here? Elevation. So where is angle 60? Where should I mark angle 60? B or A? Angle A is 60. What have they asked us to find? Find the length of? Yes, tell me, find the length of AC string. Need to find AC, student, string. Okay, and what else is given? Nothing, that's it. Now tell me which angle is given? Angle A. For angle A, with what are the two values? One value given, students. This is perpendicular. Perpendicular is 75. What have they asked us to find? AB or AC? When a person is standing at point A, he's flying a kite. So he's flying a kite, he's at point A. So AC is what? Hypotenuse or base? Hypotenuse. So which formula is perpendicular and hypotenuse? Sine. What angle is given here? Sine 60 is equal to 75. It goes to the other side. You'll have to memorize all the values. What is sine 60? 0 of 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. 2 goes to the numerator, right? We have a, yes, we have a rational number. How do you rationalize this? No, if you write 1.73, you'll be calculating for the entire day, Mariana. Okay. So board exam is only for 2.5 hours. One entire day you have to calculate. If you write 1.73, root 3 into root 3. 75 into 2 into root 3 divided by how many times it goes? 25, right? 50 root 3. How can I write 50 value, students? 50, can I write 5 into 10? Now tell me the value, Mariana. What is 1 point root 3? 1.5 into what is 1.73 into 10? 70.32. If I multiply, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 16, 5 7s are 35, 36, 5 1s are 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the answer? 86.6. All of you, can you check the answer? Is it correct? Response, students, is it correct? This is what I've done. This diagram will not be given. Remember, don't rely on diagram. Only some question they give diagram. So if you go through this textbook question, some will understand, some might not understand. Okay, so this is the calculation part, students. You should start from the angle. Angle is given. Fine. Perpendicular is given. Hypotenuse is given. You don't have to solve anything. Just sit and listen. You can practice it later. Any doubts in this question? Adya, Ivania, Naomi, Nabila? No. This question, this part is very important, students. This part. The reason is, if I write 75 into 2 divided by 3, what is root? Where is irrational number, Mariana? Numerator or denominator? Denominator. 75 into 2 divided by 1.73. Do you think this calculation is easy to solve? Tell me. Whenever the decimal is in denominator, it is very tough to solve. So what do? You have to rationalize. When root 3 is in numerator, it is easy to solve. This part, look at this part. 1.732. I split 50 into 10. If you don't know all these logics, we have been doing from 7th, 8th, 9th, I've been teaching all this concept. How to split the values, how to use shifting method. If you don't know, you will take 5 to 10 minutes to sit and you'll be calculating this for 5 to 10 minutes and you'll waste your time. 1 by root 3, 50 root 3. 50 is 1.732. Next. Look at this question. Diagram is given. What if diagram? Yeah, diagram, they might not give the diagram, students. Look here. Let us read the question. We'll try to solve. A man observes. See, which question is this, students? First tell me which chapter is this. Whenever you see elevation 30 degrees, horizontal line 60 degree, which chapter? Which triangle do we use? Right angle. So even if they don't give diagram, it is very simple. You draw a right angle triangle. Always draw it in this direction. Name it as ABC. First concept. Remember, B value is always 90 degree. They won't have any value. Okay. When they talk about angle of elevation, it is definitely angle A. If they talk angle of depression, if they talk about angle of depression, that will be angle C. But both are equal. According to interior alternate angles, both are equal. Ignore that. First, a man observes the angle of elevation at the top of a building. What is angle of elevation value? Be quick. Respond all of you. What's the value, students? Degree. He walks towards it. A man observes top of building. Which is building here? AC or BC? BC. A building will never be slanting. Understand the concept. Building is always straight. Building is BC. 30 degree. He walks towards it in horizontal line through its base. So where is the man standing now? A or B? A. From there he walks. Right? Yes. Now, if this is 90 degree, after 90, what will you get, students? 60 or 30? After 90, what will you get? 60 or 30? Respond all of after 90. I mean, before 90, sorry, before 90, what will you get? 60, 40, 30, right? So there are two values given here. He walks towards the horizontal line through his base. On covering 60 meters, the angle of elevation changes to how much? Elevation changes to 60. Let me write it as D. Now tell me A is 60 or D is 60. Which one is 60? A or D? Respond all of you all. Which one is 60? After 90, before 90, what will you have? 60 or 30? 60. And angle A is 30. What is the distance is covered before the 60 degree? What's the distance is covered on covering? So what's the distance between A to D? 60. The angle of elevation changes to 60. Is this clear? Did you understand the diagram? Any doubts in this? It's a very simple concept. The only thing you have to show some interest. Revision is important. Angle D to B is value given. Respond. D to B value given. No, take it as X. What are we supposed to find here? Find the height of the building. Yes, find the height of the building. Let us check the diagram. Can you see? Isn't it the same? All of you respond. Same diagram. Shall we start solving the question, students? Shall we start solving? We need to find the height. See, you all don't have to do. I'm solving the question from the textbook. All you have to do is revise this. Page number 387. Open 387 and revise. After the class, just revise that. If you know, just ignore. Don't waste your time. Study other subject. Okay, Bhargavi and Angel, are you there online? Yeah, just stay online, students. We'll start. Now, most important, Lemuel and Naomi. Which one is 90° here? Which angle is 90°? Only angle B is 90. And how many triangles do we have? Two triangles. We have two triangles. Tell me what are those two triangles, students? Tell me those triangles. ACB and triangle BCB. Do you think triangle ACD is a right angle triangle? Lemula? Is it straight or slanting? Is ACD a right angle? It's slanting. It's not a right angle, right? It's not a right angle. So what are the two angles you have to consider, students? Angle ACB and angle? Correct. DBC. In angle ACB, what is the angle given? In angle ACB, what's the angle A? Degrees. According to 30 degrees, what are the values given? See, if I take angle ACB, all of you will respond. ABC. According to angle 30 degree, which one you have to consider? What is the base, students? What is base? No, I don't need that value. Base is equals to 60 plus x. And what they have asked us to find? Building, right? Yes. So what is perpendicular value? BC. Which formula we use for perpendicular and base? What's the formula we use? What is tan 30? Perpendicular by base. What is base? 60 plus. Look at the next triangle, DBC. Is it clear, all of you all? Did you all understand? In DBC, 60 degree. Tan 60 is equals to what, students? What is base? Tell me, perpendicular is BC. What is base? Base is DB. DB is the x value. Okay. Now, when you solve this, what is tan 30, students? Tan 30 is, I'll write the value. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equals to BC divided by 60 plus x. What is tan 60? Root 3. Root 3 is equal to BC by x. From the second equation, see which we have two equation. Which equation has only one variable? Which equation has only one? Equation 2 has one variable. So how do you find the BC? Sorry, which one we need to find, students? X or BC? Okay, which one looks simple? First equation or second equation? Which one looks simple? The second equation, right? So what you do is, whichever looks simple, students, take that equation. I feel equation 1 looks complicated. So keep equation 1 as it is. Look at equation 2. We'll take the value of x. From equation 2, we'll take value of x. What happens to x if it goes to the other side? X is equals to BC divided by. Substitute this in the first equation. What do you get? 1 by root 3 is equal to. Take LCM. When you take LCM, what do you get? No. Yeah, 60 root 3 into BC by root 3. When there are two denominators, what happens to root 3? It goes to the numerator. So what you get? BC root 3 divided by 60 root 3 plus BC, students, plus BC. Okay, so this root 3 will get multiplied. Try this, solve this equation, take out common values and solve this equation. All of you understood how to solve? Is it clear? Just substitute the values and try it, students. See, for reference, go through this. They have given the calculation part. We'll get the answer. If not, we'll continue tomorrow. Right? So revise page number 387. There are another two questions in height and distance. We'll revise tomorrow.